Uh, Son 7, baby. Yo, Mac 11, maybe. Yeah. Everybody here. Not yet. What? Feeling good Friday night, y'all. Feeling all right. I said, yeah. Friday. Daily go-getterism. Oh, y'all hear me? Not like last night. We talking about our ancestors tonight. She used to love that song. You ever have one of those rough ass weeks? Well, I had one. This one was dragging. But we here. Algorithm. How y'all feeling, y'all? Please don't forget to hit the like button. And that's how we getting down. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. When this your daily, daily. It's the daily go-getter-mism show. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. We do this thing, taking all fast lane, no coasting, and everything is gonna be all right. We talk about their favorite songs of our ancestors tonight. I said, and everything is gonna be okay. We gonna talk about the songs that our fallen ones used to say. Everything is gonna be like King. I remember those songs, those crazy songs they used to sing. You didn't always like the song that they like, but you remember that shit, and we gonna get into the night. I remember my peoples, they gone now, but yo, dude, the music, they still around. And I got 55 years, 54 if I make it to next month, yeah. Everything is gonna be fine, yo, you gotta go for yours and I go for mine. Thanks for y'all coming through, you know, Friday night, 1 o'clock, yo, how we do? Thanks for coming by. You know what we do. We ain't getting high. Not if you not. I mean, you can do whatever you want to. You know how it is. Y'all, my crew. It's too soon. Can't get with that, yo. Yo. Turn that down, yo. You see me talking, you're not getting it. All right, so that's what we're talking about tonight. The favorite songs of our people who have passed away. The favorite songs of our people who have passed away. So tonight on the Daily Go Getterism show, yo, we're going to talk about your family members, your friends, your elders, your classmates, your club members, your gang members, whoever you knew. We're going to remember the songs that they used to like. So when y'all would be in a ride or when they would be in your ride, the songs that they wanted you to play all the time. Hey, yo, oh, man. Yo, put that Public Enemy on, man. All right, man, you want to hear that shit again? Yeah, come on, man. I gotta hear Rebel Without a Pause. I gotta hear Rebel Without a Pause. So we're gonna get into that. You know what I mean? It could be your grandmama, it could be your grandmama, your granddad. Hopefully, God forbid, but it's a real thing. If you have lost any siblings in your generation, you know how that goes. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna remember their songs. Now, unfortunately, we can't play their songs because of the copyright thing going on. But we can remember the hell out of their songs and we can sing the songs. So if y'all start getting vocal, y'all can call in after I get finished talking. You know what I mean? We put away my hardware, baby. We're gonna put away the hardware. And then we're gonna get this thing popping. The favorite songs of our loved ones, our peoples who have passed away. The favorite songs of our people who have passed away, man. Like my man Trick Daddy said, yo, if you want to go ahead and cry, man. Everything gonna get gravy in a minute. That's what Trick told me. Everything gonna get gravy in a minute. Let me give a shout out to all of y'all. Let me see. What's that? Rio Official. What up? Thanks for coming through. And Nikita Urshoff. No doubt. Garado Legends. What's good? Stan Reed says ancestors. They was lion bait. You're so funny. And my brother My brother Troy Diesel, my man Troy Diesel, Troy McNeil is all up in the house. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that's how we doing. That's how we doing it. Tonight we are talking about the favorite songs of our loved ones. So you got friends, you know what I mean, that passed away. You remember the songs they used to like. Some of those songs, they used to run in the hole. Some of, you know what I mean? Like have you ever had like a best friend or a good friend that liked some song that you only liked a little bit or didn't like at all? And they wanted to hear that song over and over and over and over. That's how it was for me and my boys, because they had cars and I didn't have no car. And you know, the worst thing about not having a car is you gotta listen to somebody else's music, because that ain't your ride. You don't control that tape deck. You don't control that radio. You don't control that CD player. You don't control that MP3. When you got your own ride, they literally have to dance to the beat of your drum. Now, you don't have to weaponize that and listen to shit that they don't like, but you can listen to the shit that you like over and over. This is one of the reasons that I like riding all alone. Sometimes I just take a drive all by myself. You know, I always keep the system in the ride, the box in the back, and that shit is boom, boom, boom. Turn it up loud as I want. Play my favorite songs as many times. You know, I think that's the best thing about having a good set of headphones or any set of headphones. You listen to what you want to listen to. I used to make tapes back in the day. I used to make mixtapes, and I would make mixtapes in the interest of other people. And I had to learn and train myself not to do that. Like, why would you don't give a fuck about what the next man like? You know what I mean? This is your tape. Rock your tape. You're not submitting this in to win a prize or something like that. You know what I mean? Like you auditioning to be a DJ or something like that. If you want to hear your favorite song 5 times in a row, tape that bitch top 5 times in a row. Shout out to the 120 minute TDK metal tape back in the day. Or the Maxell, or the Memorex. I used to get nothing less than the 90 minute joint. You know what I mean? Those 120 minute tapes that I bought a lot, but they popped easily. Those tapes was high quality and low quality at the same time, even though there was the metal tape. So the metal gave you the quality of music, but it didn't stand up. It didn't stand up well. So that's what we're talking about tonight, y'all. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. Shirley Cheryl, the world's most precious and greatest pearl in the world. So what's good? Tonight, we are talking about the favorite songs of our loved ones who are no longer here. The ones who have gone on to glory. They are watching over us in heaven. They have become our ancestors. And I am of the belief that when anybody leaves this world, they become your ancestors, even if they were way younger than you. But they got to a place where you're going to eventually get to before you, so they have become your ancestor. They have made it home before you. You may have left early. Yeah, I mean, but you know the story of the tortoise and the hare. And that's taken into account that hopefully the home that we get to when we leave this world is a better place than this world. And, you know, I mean, not that I got a big problem with this world. There's some things I don't like, but, you know, I can still live here. You know, I'm good. I'm good. But that's what we're talking about today on the Daily Go Getimism Show, y'all. So how y'all feeling? I'm feeling like a real man should. I'm feeling like a real man should. I'm feeling like a real man should. And you talk about, yeah, well, it's good. I make sure it's right, yo. We do this every weekday night at 2 a.m. But on the last day of the week, we do it at 1 AC. That's why you're here now. We gonna do it to 3. Yo, come with me. I understand if you don't want to follow, get yourself a little bottle. Yo, stop calling on the line until I give you the message and the sign. I understand that you want to speak, but I ain't done. You're having fun. Everything is going to be okay. You know how we do. It's a new day. What up, Kim's Wims? What up, y'all? How y'all feeling? How y'all feeling? So, yeah, we're talking about the favorite songs of our loved ones who have passed away. The favorite songs of our loved ones who have passed away. You know? So, yeah, we going to get into it tonight. We going to get into it tonight. And I see that somebody is chomping at the bit and they ready to get into it now, brothers. Now, sisters. Good Lord.
You have a call from...
Caller with the last number is 2957. Chomping at the bit a little bit tonight? You ready?
Yes, I'm going in though, because also too, I was born in the Caribbean, but she's an American artist and she passed away. So.
Okay.
Her name is Aaliyah. One who wants to be like better, considered almost better than Michael Jackson, which is like a strong thing to say. And just like everyone in the Caribbean had a massive crush on her, but she passed away.
Yo, she was nowhere.
I want to say I miss her so hardly, and hopefully American people miss her.
Wait. Hold on, my dude. Did you know Aaliyah?
No, not personally.
We are talking about people that we know.
But Aaliyah is an American artist, and she passed away.
That's cool, but we're talking about people that we actually know and their favorite songs.
So yeah. If you don't.
You have a call from...
Again, Troy.
So, like, if your friend died, if your brother died, your sister died, your cousin, you know, a classmate, somebody that you knew personally.
Okay. Oh, somebody personally who makes music?
No. Somebody that
Aaliyah, my favorite song from Aaliyah.
No. We are talking about the favorite songs of your loved ones, your family, your friends, the people that you knew, the songs that they used to like. Like, so
they love Aaliyah. I'm doing like 1 in a million.
No. You're not getting this. Okay, be
Maybe
specific.
I'm not getting it. I apologize then.
It's cool. Sorry. Be specific. Like
Aaliyah.
No. Name somebody that you know that died. That you know. Not somebody that you've seen before. That you know. That you shook hands with. Hugged them. That you knew. Think about them.
My auntie loved Tina Turner, but she died.
There you go. Now, what was
she always plays it because she cries. Sometimes I'm just like, hey, stop playing it, but I just have to hold her because she cried because that was her like life song.
All right, what song?
So, anything Turner, Tina?
No. What song did your auntie like?
Ooh, hold on. I'll mute myself and let me remember. So I have to go back to my childhood. Sorry.
All right. So don't you know a lot of people who have died?
Well, yeah, but they play a lot of songs before they die, or like their favorite songs.
Okay. So wait. Has anybody died that you were close to besides your auntie?
Yes, a lot.
Okay. Think of one of them.
Half of them are not black people, but like black females.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if they. It doesn't matter what race or culture they are.
My auntie, my uncle loved the song. It's called like All Night Long with Richie.
Oh, you say your uncle liked All Night Long by Lionel Richie?
Yeah, Yeah, Lionel Richard. Yes, thank
All
you.
right, so he used to play that song a lot?
My auntie lost him. He was going to invest him, but he died from cancer.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay.
she always played the song like all night long.
Okay.
And all night long.
So he liked that song. So she would play that song to remind her of him?
Yeah, so good times and just like
Okay. All right, that's
good times,
what we're talking about. That's exactly what we're talking about.
Mm.
All right, give me
Because
another
I
one.
apologize. I mute myself, but sadly I lost a lot of people. But I'll bring up some songs.
Well, I want you to only talk about the songs that those people liked, not the songs you liked, the songs that they liked. Not yours, not your
wrong,
favorite
but you corrected
song.
me. But let me mute myself and remember the people who passed away and the songs that they like. I'm gonna mute myself, brother.
Huh? What'd you say?
No, I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, but what I'm asking you, what other songs from people that passed on? Listen, maybe you need some time to think about
my
it.
grandma
All
from
right,
my
your
mama's
grandma.
side. My grandma from my mama's side.
Uh-huh.
She used to be a big fan of Smooth Criminal, but she died because she used to travel from Caribbean island to a Caribbean island, and she died in it was a long time ago, 2000 and I believe 2013.
Okay.
No, sorry, 2000 and 2008. But
Okay.
she used to love Michael Jackson's Smooth Criminal.
Okay, may she rest in peace. She used to like Smooth Criminal by Michael Jackson. Okay. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So she played that song a lot?
Yeah, because the interesting thing about it, she liked Michael Jackson, but they were married. But my grandfather liked to play country music. I'm just like, ooh, sweet Jesus, I can't deal with country music.
Okay, wait a minute.
But just,
Wait a minute. Is your grandfather still alive?
he is.
Oh, okay. All right, so you can't do no songs by him. Okay.
Yeah, he's still alive.
All right. Have you ever lost a good friend?
Yeah, I did lose a good friend.
Do you remember what song that your good friend used to like?
Yeah.
Okay. You want to share it?
Okay, so the name of the song is by Sneaker Pimps. Sneaker Pimps, like a European artist group.
Okay.
And it's like Electrical Storm. I think it's another name of it, but it's the former band of Sneaker Pimps.
Okay.
Lightning Storm, to be more specific.
Okay. Now,
or shoot me down if the translation issue.
Did you like the song too, or was that?
Yeah, I played it for him, and it became his favorite song.
Oh, okay. So you liked the song first. You put him on.
Mm-hmm.
You put him on
Yeah.
to it, and then he started listening to it. Okay. How long ago?
Absolutely, because.
How long ago did he pass away?
Last year, and he's the same age as me, but he died from alcoholism.
Oh, damn. What other songs did he like?
Oh, he likes techno.
He liked techno.
Oh, white boy.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So, anybody else?
The last person. Oh, my friend. Who had died a long time ago when I was extremely young. He used to love the music I play on his Caribbean music, and it's called Sizzla. Take myself away from all these things that's hurting me. They're gonna make my life so free.
Okay.
So Sizzla Kalanji, take myself away.
Okay.
And he loved that song, so yeah, it was his favorite song, and I introduced him to that. But I'm more like a DJ, not necessarily a DJ because I don't make money for it. But there's so many songs that people love from me, or I love from them. And also too, my auntie, the last song that I played before her husband died, my auntie, I go back, is Cindy Lauper, Girls Wanna Have Fun.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, now, has there ever been a tragic event that has happened where maybe multiple people may have passed away that you knew or didn't know, that makes you that has a song that makes you think of that event?
It'll never connect to like it'll never be like the same song. But I always play the song and just like let me start mourning or I have to mourn, but I cry and I always play this song just to remember them.
What's that? What's that?
Especially around their birthday, I was just like, this song is for you because I know you love this song the most.
Okay. All right. Think of it like this. Remember when 9/11 happened?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know anybody who died in 9/11, but I remember some of the songs that were out in 2001 around 9/11. So, like, maybe a song might come on that might have been around a tragic time or something like that.
No,
and it might.
Okay, so understand this. So let me meet myself. Will come back, but every single one and the song I mentioned is the people who I love.
Okay.
I always listen to the song. Oh, sorry, my brother. Are you? Is the other person on the mic? Because I'll mute myself because I wanted.
Actually, I gotta let you go.
Oh,
but...
so I'm gonna mute myself because I wanted Judgment to speak though.
Huh? What are you doing?
Hello.
No.
Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but what are you doing? Why are you pausing so much?
I think somebody else is on there. I want them to speak though because I want a gentleman to speak though.
No. I gotta get you off the line because I gotta clear it because I gotta get somebody else on. But I wanted to make sure you had a chance to speak. Garado Legend. Yo. Legend. Garado Legend. Yo. All right, man. Shit crazy. Well, I'm gonna have to bang the whole line. That's the crazy part. Oh shit, the app crashed anyway. What the hell? All right. So there won't be any confusion. Do y'all understand what we're talking about tonight? We are talking about people who you have known in your life that have passed away. We're remembering the songs that they used to like. We're remembering the songs that they used to sing. So like, let's say your grandmother.
You have a call.
Or your auntie.
Troy.
Maybe they used to always sing some song. It doesn't even have to be a recorded song. It could have been like, they could have sung some some church hymn or something like that. I know that my stepdad, he loved, as much as he loved music, one church song that he really liked, or should I say gospel song that he really liked was Keep Your Eyes on the Sparrow. And that's the song that he wanted sang at his funeral. But he loved that song. It was something about that song. I mean, I get it because it's a dope song. You know what I mean? I sing because I'm happy. I sing because I'm free.
Because I'm free.
And his eyes on the sparrow.
God damn, son.
And he watches over me.
Stop it, man.
You know what I mean?
I sing because I'm happy.
Sing it, Troy.
I sing because I'm free. His eyes is on the sparrow. God damn, son.
What a friend we have in Jesus. All up.
Night, bro.
You have a call from.
You gotta chill. You gotta chill. So you gotta chill.
I want to go to the kitchen and get a bowl and slam it down like Florida and go, damn.
Y'all gotta stop this shit.
Oh, you put the gun head up. On the TV with the gun head up.
I'm saying, What a friend we have in Jesus. All our sins and griefs to bear. All right, man. We go.
People doing communion tonight and everything.
Listen, you know you might have had a granny that used to sing them songs. You know what I
I
mean?
got one for you. I can't wait. I got one for you. I can't wait.
Well, the time has come. We are here. So let me make sure that everybody understands what we're doing tonight. We are talking about the songs that your fallen loved ones, the people that you know who have died, that they have passed away, they've gone to glory, they've, you know what I mean, God got them. We're talking about the songs that they used to like. And maybe when you hear those songs, it makes you think of them. You know, Queen Monica's in the house. Manifest Reality is in the house. What's going on, y'all, man? Good to see y'all. Carla. Thanks for coming through, Carla. And Queen Monica says, hold on. Queen Monica says, my grandmom liked Eyes on the Sparrow and Amazing Grace. I mean, those are very popular, church hymns. You know what I'm saying? And especially when you hear somebody sing them joints, right? Because I don't really like Amazing Grace that much, but when somebody sing it right, I'm like, yo, she killed that. Just like I don't like the Star Spangled Banner, but somebody like Whitney get a hold of that motherfucker. I'm like, yo, huh? How much for the tape? You know what I mean? So let me, before we get into all of this, let me start by asking y'all this. Because I'm going to structure this episode so it's going to go right. What I want to talk to y'all about, or what I want y'all to identify first, are the songs that your loved ones who are no longer here, they've passed away, the ones they used to run in the hole. Maybe they played the song so much that first you liked it and then you ain't like it. You had to get away from them for a while to start liking it again, or maybe you never liked it again. I want to do it like that. Then we can go into, just the regular, this song, that was their song, you know what I mean? And you can even go into the reason that they like the song or whatever. And that goes the same for y'all in the chat. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do each person that's on the line right now, and then we do the chat. So everybody's comment will get read, and everybody will have a chance to participate. So if y'all ready, I'm ready. So let's get this thing popping. It's the Daily Go Getimism Show, the music show. Y'all know we do this every Friday night, 1 a.m. in the morning, and we are talking about the favorite songs of our loved ones who have passed away. Are y'all ready? Sir Troy, Madame Kim.
Yeah.
First, let me give a shout out to my brother in Christ, my brother in life, son 752. Miss Timms, nobody sitting up here you want to get with them, Miss Timms. And I'll be the one them called Troy. The one them called Troy.
The one them called.
The one them called Troy.
Kim, take it down a couple of octaves. You know what I mean? You are very Mariah Carey right now. I need you to bring it down to maybe like a Fantasia or something. You are very Mariah Carey right now. You know what I mean?
One more thing.
You breaking glasses in this bitch.
I need my slogan, bro.
I'm feeling like a real man should. I'm feeling like a real man should every day, all day.
Start the show,
no
bro.
days off.
Start the show, bro. Start the damn show, bro.
All right. So, all right. Who's going to go first? Eeny, meeny. Oh, wait a minute. I'm going to do it right. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a piggy by his toe. No, but I did it wrong. Yes.
You should figure out who went first the week before.
I did it.
Who went first last week.
Okay. I think I went last week. So I guess I got to go first.
I don't know. I know
I was last week. I went
first last week.
You went first? Kim went second, and I went last.
last week.
All right, I'll go first. I'll go first. All right, so I'm going to start off with my man Steve. My man Steve loved "All That I Got Is You" by Raekwon and Ghostface Killer. You know what I mean? He loved that song so much, and that was the last time I spoke to him. It wasn't even when I spoke to him. His last text message to me was, "Yo, I listened to our song today." He said it was our song. That shit was his song. He used to come in this crib and sit on my floor and zone out to that song as if he didn't have the tape, CD, and album. You know what I mean? But that was his song. So every time I think about the boy, among other great memories of him, I think about "All That I Got Is You." Now, he used to also play a bunch of house music songs that I fucking hated. And no, I don't remember none of them. And I will not ever recall that memory of that garbage. But
house music all night long.
no, that would have been okay. But no, it was much. They was into house music. They was into that fucking that slop. But he was the car. He was one of the cars that I had to ride in that listened to that shit. You know what I mean? With his 1988 Maxima. Tricked out. All kitted out with hammer rims and all of that shit. Then he had the most drug dealer car, and he wasn't. He was just getting money. All right. So that's good for me right now. Troy, you next.
So I'm last again this week.
No, you go next, Kim. Go ahead.
All right. So mine would be Bertram Bowman. And his favorite song was NWA's Gangsta Gangsta.
That was his favorite song? Damn.
That was his. So I think it just became his favorite song because he found a way to use it to torment me.
Oh.
He changed the lyrics to whenever he saw me coming down the hall, he changed the lyrics to make them fit my anatomy.
Oh shit.
And I was like, you don't shut up singing it like that and saying that.
Well, wait. How did he do that?
I want to hear that too. Go ahead and sing it.
No.
Come on, man.
He had a move that went with it. It wasn't even so much the lyrics. It was a move that he did that I was like, please stop embarrassing me. Please stop doing that.
What do you say? Light skin, that's what we're selling. It's
no,
not about
it wasn't
salary,
that. I could have taken that more than what he did. He would do this thing like he had boobs.
Oh, okay. All right. I'm feeling this. This is good.
Video so you can send in so you can show us.
No. And then sometimes if I was in class, he'd come past the classroom and start doing it in the doorway before a teacher made him get out of the doorway.
This shit is wild.
Yeah. So here was NWA Gangsta Gangsta. I used to I hate that song. I miss him. So that's it. Bertram Bowman.
All right. Troy?
My first song goes out to my mom. Norma McNeil, I love you, Mom. Miss you. Oh, shit, I don't even know what words to say how much I miss my mom. But Sunday Morning with Louise Williams.
Okay.
One of her favorite songs. Used to Work It Out.
Okay.
All right, you going to pay the rent? All your money.
Work it out.
You work it out. Work it out.
Work it out.
You know you got your life still due.
Okay. All right.
Oh my God. Listen, I still play that, man. I still when I'm going through it, man, and I know I'm going through a lot. Like when I was working and I was going through a lot in the kitchen, I don't even put the earbud in. I just put my damn phone in my damn vest pocket or my chef jacket and let it play.
Okay.
So yeah, you need to work it out, bro.
Well, let me ask you this. Let me ask both of y'all this. Has it ever been possible for you to for a song that you didn't like to remind you of a song that somebody that you know passed did like?
Yes, I have one. The only two I only had two songs I didn't like. I have one more that I did like. Everybody else, the songs that they liked, I didn't know we were doing didn't like. But I do have one more. I didn't like Gangsta Gangsta, of course, because I always was red in the face because everybody knew what it meant. And I thought it was perverted and disgusting. And I was
Beautiful.
That was your graduation year, right? 89?
Yep, I graduated 89.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, yeah. Beautiful song too.
Shut up. Shut up. And then I have one other one, but that'll come later on. But I do have one other one that I was like, this is the worst song ever. However, it has a story to it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. What you got? One Troy? Like a song that you didn't like, that you may not really care for, but your past, your loved one that passed away, they really liked the song.
Not really, because it's not really a lot of songs that I didn't like.
Okay.
You know that when they played them, like when I listen to a lot of music, I can just sit back and I can vibe to any music, even when I was a kid and everything. So no, it's not really.
So there's no music that you didn't. Look, I know you personally. I know there's songs that you be like, yo, this shit is ass, garbage.
Today's music. Today's music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know, if anybody that passed away that liked anything from ABBA, I couldn't stand ABBA. I was like really not a big ABBA fan.
Dancing Queen? Are you kidding me?
What?
No, I wasn't a big ABBA fan. I'm sorry. I liked them, but I didn't like them. You know.
Okay, well, you didn't like Dancing Queen.
Dancing Queen.
Seems like that would be your jam.
Yeah.
Only 17. All right. Cool.
You know.
All right. Let's go to the chat. Let me see. My grandma like Eyes on the Sparrow. That's Queen Monica Davis. And Shirley Cheryl Hudson says the song Renee by Lost Boys made me sad. Played at my other cousin's funeral. Yeah, but did they like the song? But she might have been. She might have wrote that at the time when we was asking, are there any tragic events that a song reminds you of? Because I was talking to Garado Legends about that. I don't know what happened to Garado Legends. He just he
got mad because you told him it was time to.
I might have to check on him. You know what I mean? That's my man, but I'm like, whoa.
Troy was so quiet. Troy was quiet the whole time. I said, Troy over there.
Hey, see, when I'm quiet like that, I just wait for sun just to get to that point. That reminds me of a Stacey White moment.
You better stop talking about my sis like that now.
Yeah, you gotta chill. Now, we not doing that. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute.
I wait for son to get to that point where you can just see the frustration in his face.
Hold on. My man Jason Sloan says, my number one, my grandmother had dementia for 8 long years. She listened to In the Upper Room by Mahalia Jackson on constant repeat all the time. It drove me crazy, but now I get weepy when I hear it. Yo, that's deep right there.
In the upper room, will you be done? Oh, he
I
already
didn't hear you
I
say it,
remember the song. But when Eddie Murphy did that thing in the movie Life, I could not forget it, bro.
Okay. All right. Queen Monica says, she also listened to Al Green. I was about to say AI Green. I hate this fucking era. I hate this fucking era. This era is ass. This era is straight trash. I'm ashamed to be an adult. I'm ashamed to be an adult in this goddamn era, man. Y'all might be, look, this shit keep up. Y'all might be talking about my favorite songs by next week or some shit. You know what I mean? AI Green, I'm done. I'm fucking done. All right, let me see.
You want me to take some?
Oh shit! Manifest Reality said this month is so much for me. Please just keep me in close. Keep me close in prayer. Will do. Yep. Absolutely. Queen Monica says, now that I know the history of Amazing Grace, it's not at the top of my list. Okay, Monica says, you got to know when to hold home. You gotta know when to hold home. Never has to play again for me. Oh, okay. All right.
What song is that? I don't know that song.
That's a gospel song.
You gotta know when to hold home.
Mm-hmm.
I probably know it, just don't know the name of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Carla says my grandmom loved George Benson's song On Broadway. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
On Broadway.
Like that too.
Okay. Let me see. Make sure we get everybody here.
I thought I saw Luther in there. Somebody said Luther.
I'm okay. I see it. Cheryl Hudson says Luther Vandross Dance with My Father made me think of my dad. Okay. See. Keith don't get the premise of the show. He just naming songs and shit. Yeah, he just naming songs. All right, Seka Sala, my dude says my older cousin Ahmed passed away. His favorite song was Toto, Africa. I love the rain down in Africa.
You're messing it up, bro.
My bad. I love the rain.
What's happening? Because I didn't do anything to anybody. Stop, both of you.
And he says home in Algeria. Cool. All right.
He's locked in Algeria. If you remember that day.
Bill Desmond says, I like your old school, Omar. Well, this is not really an old school show, but but it's all good. T Carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. What's good?
What's up, T Carry?
Oh, okay. Wait. Monica Davis says, no, not gospel. You gotta know when to hold them, when to fold them.
That's what you were talking about, but I was like, I thought
it said hold home. What am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? She's talking about the song. That's the song, The Gambler.
Know when to show them. Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You never count your money. At the table.
Counting when the deal is done. Cool. All right, cool.
This song, it was gangster.
No. That's not the song.
Oh, shit. Oh, my fucking goodness.
I just thought that at the end, he was like, gangster.
Okay.
People coming, Troy. We don't need it. It's going to be a rough night.
That's what they're yelling. That's what they're yelling. It's all about a salary. It's all about all right. All right. Let me see. I'm gonna go. All right, fuck it.
Like you were singing a country song.
All right, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with my dad. I listened to music with my dad the year before his passing when he first gave me the news that he wasn't going to get better and that he finally admitted that he even had cancer, because he kept that in the tuck until a year before he passed. So me and my sister was listening to music with him, and I found out that he liked Bon Jovi. Fucking
Wow.
yo, I was like, yo, he was like, yo, I really like this song. And we played the song. He was I'm a cowboy on a steel horse I ride. I'm wanted, dead or alive. That was his shit. I never.
I love that song. Your dad like that song?
Yo, that was his shit. And
if you look at the
hold on, son. This is my shit. You know what I mean? Let me finish my shit, and then you can talk about my shit. You know what I mean? Let me do my shit first. I never heard my dad repeat a song before, ever. No matter how long of a trip we took, because me and him used to drive down to North Carolina to family reunions and whatever he had going on, and it would just be me and him. And I never heard him play a song twice. Now, it could have been because he had the 8-track and you couldn't do it. You couldn't play the song twice. But even if we played the whole joint, I had to wait for the song to come again. I never heard him play a song twice. So I'm gonna say that one for him. And he also liked Natalie Cole, I'm Catching Hell.
Oh, good one. Ooh.
Yeah. He liked that shit. Well, he liked that album. But I remember him specifically for that song. Remember that argument you had last night? Well, it don't mean nothing. Don't let him leave you, girl. Because you find out it wasn't the real big things you loved about him. It was the real small things. Go ahead and laugh. But it's true. I mean, she's singing in the background. And all that woman's liberation stuff. Yeah, anyway, that's my 2 for him. You know what I mean? I could go on a little bit more, but I'm good. Now you can talk about Bon Jovi and Jersey and Woody O and indoor football.
Video alone for Wanted Dead or Alive is one of my favorite videos, especially at the end of their concert. Like at the end of the video, they coming off stage and they done gave everything they wanted to give to the crowd. They done entertained them and they exhausted. You see them pouring water on their face and drinking. That's how every time I get done work in the kitchen, that's exactly how I feel. I feel like I just dedicate all that I can give in this kitchen. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Especially when you do a banquet by yourself for 150 people, you get done, you be like, damn. Okay. This is why you love to do what you do, bro. So for Pops, I love you for that song, Pops.
Yeah, I didn't know. You know what I mean? I did not know. Because you got to think that song came out like, what, 87, 86, some shit like that?
Yep.
So, yeah. Well, that was his shit. I'm like, well, who the fuck put you on with that?
And then you're like, wait a minute now, what's happening here? And who are you?
What you mean?
No, that's how you were feeling when you heard.
I mean, because he was very diverse, but music, like he would see. My pop had a lot of women, so
you figure
what they listen to, he would, you know what I mean? Because he'd be like, yeah, like the song, It wasn't me. He loved that fucking song. You remember that song with the boy said, I saw this. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Some reggae type shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Shaggy, right? Yeah. Yeah, that was his shit. And I was like, yeah, I know where he got that shit from. And he knew bust your windows out your car. Yeah, he knew that song. Cause the chick that used to listen to it all the time wind up busting the fucking windows out of it. This shit was fucking, this shit is fucking ridiculous.
Imagine that.
He said she used to sing that song all the time. He didn't know that that was her fight song, literally.
Yeah.
All right.
You turn.
So me. So this would be Tanya Lady Bird Wharton. She was a close family friend. We all called her auntie. She called me niece. And the song that reminds me of her is, of course, Frankie Beverly Mays, Before I Let Go. And this lady was something very special. She didn't have shit. And she couldn't read. But that lady was the best of the fucking best. Like, she was an alcoholic, and people tried to, and she did her thing. People tried to look down on her, but she would cuss you out and love on you all at the same time.
Okay.
This lady would go to the pantry in the winter on a bike to make sure every senior or sick person in her apartment building had food. She'd bring the food back to her house. If they couldn't cook, she'd cook it up and bring them all the food, come in, fill the refrigerator, and clean it. She was a special lady. And let me tell you how she loved on me. And because she transitioned in 2022, and my world has not been the same. I am a fucking baby when it comes to her. People now are like, I don't say that again. My Halloween, my Easter those 2 dates have never been the same, because at my big 50-plus-year-old age, when I was in my 40s, 20s, 30s, whatever age, that lady got me an Easter basket every year and a Halloween goodie bag every year. And at the darkest moment in my world that I never expected, going into COVID, just everything changed, and I was just, I don't know, just in a place. And I remember she would call and she's like, "What are you cooking for the holidays?" I'm like, I don't care nothing about that. I'm not cooking nothing. It's just me. I don't have to cook anything. She knew that I'm not going to say I'm picky, but like, I don't like my food touching. This lady.
Oh my God, you want to know.
She would go to the Dollar Tree or any dollar store and get the to-go plates with the full clamshell lid, and she'd cook for the holidays. And she'd say, "All right, baby, I'm in a rush. I gotta run. Come to the door real quick. Come on." And I come to the door. She hugged me, kissed me, and she'd always have all these bags with all of these containers, and she'd make one container with one item in every container just for me, because she knew I didn't like my food touching. There was not a moment, a holiday, a Sunday, they went past that this lady didn't say, "What you eating today, baby?" And I say, "I'm going to eat some chips and sandwiches." "No, that ain't nothing good for you." And she'd go out of her way to make a big meal and bring it to me. This lady hurt people's feelings all the time, because they didn't understand that if she cared about you, she's going to tell you the truth. And it hurt, but it was the truth. when she left here, her services were so huge that they had to bring out tents because of the spillover. That's how much of an influence this lady had on this city. This poor black lady who some people looked at as shit because she was an alcoholic was so loved because she gave every bit of herself. That's it. I'm done.
What was the song that she liked?
Before I Let Go, Frankie Beverly.
Oh, okay. Oh, I got lost. You know what I mean? Okay, cool.
You know, I appreciate the story about that beautiful soul and that beautiful spirit.
She made my ADD kick in.
I just want to ask you one question, Kim.
What?
When the food
On your mouth,
does it touch each other in the stomach?
First of all, shut the hell up and mind your business.
does it separate in your stomach?
I just want to know.
I don't even eat my food all together. So shut up.
So you eat your vegetables first, and then you say, let me put some rice on the plate. I'm eating the rice now, and then I'll eat the chicken after that. But
Right.
it's up.
What in God's name? Troy, it's your turn.
Now, let me just put this right. My boy John Preston, from the carpet. That's like my brother. That's my brother. Got killed in South Philly over a basketball game years ago. You know, the week he had just came home from playing in a basketball game against Alonzo Mourning because he was so happy because he was like, I showed my ass off because you know, they was looking forward to trying to make it to the NBA and all this stuff. And so when he had a BMW. So when I walked across the street, I never heard of this group because I was working 3 or 4 jobs at the time. I never heard of this group, and he was playing One for All and All for One. I mean, people singing over it. My name is David Ruffin. Quick to toast to the MC, just like an English muffin. Don't worry about the food because the food is never bluff because I get steady from the wet. So then I take a buffer, then I lax. I wait until the opportune time and then I max. But shit, I lax. I say a sinister, the brand Nubians, man. The fucking brand Nubians.
Album was the shit.
It was.
First
Don't you
one.
say it like that.
You know, and I never heard of him. I had to get the name. I didn't know nothing about him. He turned me on to him. About a week and a half later, he got killed.
Oh, Troy.
To this day, I was a participant in his funeral. To this day, I think of him every fucking day. He was a Pisces. I think his birthday was the 18th of March and mine was the 13th. You know, and we was just that tight. And to this day, I still, you know, when you grow up in the area where we grew up at, you know, when people is involved in the street game, when that happened to them, you hurt for them. You hurt, but you can't hurt because there was consequences behind what you was involved in, either jail or 6 feet under. But when a person gets killed over something as petty as a basketball game, and that person was a good spirit, you don't know nothing negative about this one person. It hurts me like a fuck motherfucker. Like he was engaged. He didn't have an opportunity to have kids. He didn't have an opportunity to get married. He didn't have an opportunity to live fucking life. And I feel for that shit. You know, the other day I go on my phone to look up his name so I could just see a picture of him. Just so I can see a picture of him because I don't have a picture of him.
Yeah, yo, man. You know what? Text messages and phone numbers of people who passed away, that should have fucked you up. You know what I mean?
I don't have I have my mom's number in my phone. I have my cousin's number in my phone. I have my uncle's number in my phone.
Yo,
I had people numbers on my phone I haven't erased out.
I feel you. When my pop first died, his wife kept calling me from his phone. I was like, yo, stop, don't call me from his phone no more. Yeah, it was fucking me up. You know what I mean? Because that phone didn't ring without his name, without his voice on the other side. So she was call. I was like, listen, use your phone to call me from now on, because it's throwing me off. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bring some emotions up.
Like, I didn't really realize I wasn't dealing with it well until I'm like, yo, stop calling me from his phone. This ain't the move. And you know what? He was on my plan for a good minute. Okay. All right. So
let me just say real quick, I have a vendetta against T-Mobile, because when I went to get a new phone, they kept saying they could, switch everything over to the new phone. And I had an email from my grandpa before he passed. And they lost the email. I have never gotten over that. Not email, I'm sorry, voicemail. I don't know why I'm saying email, voicemail. Yeah. After he passed, I would play it over and over and over and over. And they lost it. So now it's just, I hate T-Mobile. I just hate it.
Yeah, they do a lot of, T-Mobile. Yeah. Don't rely on them for shit except for a rate increase. Bad ass service and shit.
You know what? Metro, I love Metro by T-Mobile, but I won't fuck with T-Mobile.
Well, I don't blame you. All right, let's go to the chat. See what we got here. People who came in. Oakland, I Heart Oakland was good. And Propucio Sanchez, thanks for coming through. Let me see. I don't want to miss nobody. All right. Bill Desmond says Jimi Hendrix was black and one of the best guitarists before his time. True. Wait a minute. Okay, let me go. Monica says, my basketball coach used to make us exercise to Richard Simmons, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, and you can do it. I don't even believe I did it in that fucking voice and shit. Rest in peace, fucking Richard Simmons, boy.
I'll tell you what.
You can do it. This motherfucker was too much.
Remember when David Letterman sprayed him with the fire extinguisher?
No, I didn't know that.
He told him, come on. He came on his show that day acting a fool. He said, don't come on here with this. And he came out anyway doing all that crazy stuff, this chicken suit or whatever he had on. He said, all right, I told you. And he kindly walked over behind his desk, pulled out a fire extinguisher and sprayed that ass down. I was so mad. I laughed so hard. And then David Letterman never broke character. He just was like, I told you. Don't come over here doing that today.
Okay, let me see. Oakland says, hyphy music makes me feel like no people like me in Oakland anymore. Okay. All right. Tell
me where to go. Tell me where to go. I do like that one. How to get to you and that booty. How to get to you and that monkey.
Okay.
What are we doing?
Bill Desmond. Hold on. Bill Desmond says, my favorite uncle wanted to be buried with Leonard Skinner playing Freebird. Freebird is a dope ass fucking song.
Wow.
Yeah. That is a dope ass song.
What a request.
And it's long as shit. You know what I mean? Like, yo, it's a 9-minute song. Okay. Let me see.
What a request. Oh, wow.
I lost this. Okay. I guess that's it. Hey, what up? Hey, Mickey. What's good? And all right. Dimples D's, what's good? Okay. The next song I'm gonna do was my cousin. My cousin on my mom's side, who luckily to this point is the only one of us from our generation that has passed. And he passed in like 2016. And it was crazy because when I used to go up to Milwaukee during the summertime, and I would spend the night over his crib, and he's older than me, like at least a good 6 or 7 years older than me. And he used to sing fucking John Denver's Country Road, take me home to a place. But he didn't sing, he changed the lyrics to the point where I didn't know the real lyrics until I heard the song away from him. So the lyrics that he put was Country Road, take me home to a place where I belong, West Milwaukee, 21st Street. Take me. And he used to sing that shit over and over. Now I'm singing it over and over. So I was like, when I heard the regular song, I was like, that shit's trash. My cousin remixed that shit, and that shit dope. I was like, West Milwaukee, 21st Street. Now this is what? I don't know, 1977, 78, some shit like that, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, Joey was my man. That was my man. And like I said, he's the only cousin of us who have passed so far. So we doing all right. Hopefully we don't start dropping in clusters, because there's a lot of us. What up, Johnny West? So yeah, that's the only one I'm gonna do for here.
Okay.
Kim?
So mine would be for Miss Laddie Jean Butler. She was my what you would call her, spiritual guiding person. I don't know. She just knew things without knowing things. That's all I can say. She knew things without knowing things. You didn't have to tell her stuff, and she just knew, and it freaked me out all the time. Even though I believe it and understand it, it still freaked me out. But this was a senior lady, and all she talked about was God and Jesus all the time. And then one day, out of the blue, we were talking, and because she was in Louisiana, she was from Louisiana, lived in Louisiana. All of a sudden, a commercial came on. She said, "Oh, that's my baby, that's my boo." And she turned the TV up. This lady loved Big Frida louder. And I was outdone because I'm like, now wait a minute, I don't even say bad words in front of you, lady, or nothing. And you like, who and what? And she played that song all the time. And I love Big Frida. And I remember there was some event Big Frida was having going on in New Orleans, and she was trying to get tickets to go because she wanted to go see Big Frida. So the song she loved was Big Frida Louder.
You know, don't like Big Frida?
I'm sure you and son. I hope Big Frida get a chance to tell Donald Trump some things. I hope he says something smart to get him feeling hurt.
Big Frida
Oh, I know Donald Trump don't. In front of the world, behind closed doors, he probably does.
I love that fucking song she did with motherfucker with Lizzo.
Oh yeah, Big Frida get down.
Because I think it was on the song was in the commercial, and I was like, that motherfucking song is kicking ass. The beat alone, I had to listen. I said, let me look at. I said, oh, that's Big Frida. I said, that's Big Frida. Whatever. That's Big Frida.
Yeah.
All right.
But I'm gonna tell you what, I'm good with Big Frida. Cause Big Frida good with women. They'll run around trying to be what you're not, saying it and competing, so I'm good. But that's my Miss Laddie Jean Butler. I miss her. My heart breaks all the time. And I hear her words for me to be kind to specific people. And I try not to be. In the moment I try not to be, something bad always happens. So I just keep her words in my head and try to do what she told me to do before she left this space. So that's it.
Cool.
Okay.
Trezoy.
Hey, Troy.
My next song goes out to my other brother from 20th and Carpenter. His name was Troy. They used to call him Little Troy. And Little Troy turned out, they cursed me out one day and said his name not Little Troy no more. It's just regular Troy. Because there's only two Troys around the neighborhood, and I was older than him by a couple of years. But street violence got to him. But what before the street violence got to him, we were sitting in our other brother George's car. And he put this tape in, he just listening to it. It's just Anita Baker. I'm like, man, he listening to Anita Baker. This one song came the fuck on. And every time I hear it, I was like, and people like, you think about him when you hear that? Well, I didn't know much about Anita Baker. Only thing I knew about Anita Baker was You're My Angel and Sweet Love. But he knew the whole fucking CD. I mean, the whole fucking tape, because that's when they had tapes out. The one song I remember so much, because he was like, this is my favorite song right here, man. And it was, I won't be neglected, and I won't be denied the pleasures of your kisses, the pleasures of your smile. I think you take for granted that I'll always be here just because I love you. It doesn't mean I won't disappear. It's been so long. Favorite fucking song, man.
Okay.
That fucking song, and a lot of people don't understand that with that song, if you listen to Mary J. Blige, because Anita Baker was her favorite singer, if you listen to Mary J. Blige's song, Love No Limit, it's paying homage to Anita Baker to that song. So, I mean, that's one of my favorite songs. I even used it in a joke one time, son.
Okay.
I told the crowd, I said, and I'm not trying to get off subject. I say, you know, when you talk to a young girl, you know, you sometimes just use songs. You don't sit back and just try to talk. You just sit back. And one time this young girl I was fucking when she came in the house late, and I was like, look, I won't be neglected, and I will not be denied the pleasures of your kisses and the pleasures of your smile. See, you think you take for granted I'm always going to be here. So just because I love you don't mean I'm going to disappear. Start crying. Young girl didn't know that was a need paper.
I'm sorry. This person is so corny. You can't help but to laugh. It's just shenanigans.
I won't stay out late no more. You damn right, son. You damn right. I need a bigger. Been so long.
All right, we're gonna go to the chat. Let's see. Let me see. Do we have anything?
You don't have shit in the chat.
I guess they listening tonight.
Oh, well, we're gonna be able to do a lot more talking then, man.
Okay, that's cool. I mean, they'll speak when they want to speak. Let me see what's in Okay, yeah, we don't have anything. Nobody is honoring their ancestors in the chat. Johnny West, what's good? All right. So
Pusha had something, didn't he?
who?
Kapusha? Am I saying the name wrong? I'm
No,
sorry.
no.
Please forgive me for butchering it.
That's
Mr. Sanchez, you know, he got witch's old Christmas tree.
He said his German teacher taught him German to sing a song. Oh God!
But he didn't mention the song. He didn't say what song.
I thought he did. Wait a minute. Let me go back and look.
He says, I just remember my 5th grade teacher. She was with her service member husband in Germany for a minute. She taught us how to count in German.
Okay. Well,
Wait.
I thought he did.
Wait. He said, and for Christmas, she taught us to sing O Tannenbaum.
Yeah, that's a Christmas song.
Okay. All right. There we go.
Never do that.
We had to kind of stitch it together. We had to stitch it together. You know what I mean? That thing ain't come together by itself. All right, cool.
Tannenbaum, Tannenbaum.
What the hell is you talking about? Oh my God.
Woo.
All right. Okay. Let me see. My man, yo, I just got word last week that my man Rodney, that lived around the corner from me, that was my dog. And I heard he passed a few months ago. And that shit broke my heart. Cause Rod, like I used to like wrestling when I was real young. So I'm talking about when I was like 11, 12, 13, 14, whatever. So I always wanted to go to the Spectrum to see the wrestling matches. And I had exhausted everybody that would take me to go see it. My dad took me to a couple of them. He's like, listen, I'm not taking you to no more of these shit. You know, like motherfuckers didn't care about what made me happy. They like, I'm not watching this fake shit. I used to fucking love wrestling. And so, my man Rod, I was like, listen, man, you know, I want to go to Spectrum to see the wrestling matches. They come to the Spectrum. And Rod was down. He was like, yo, I'll go with you. I was like, listen, you're going to have to tell my mom that you're going to make sure you get me there safe. Rod was only 2 years older than me. But, you know, when you 12 and he 14, you know what I mean? He in high school, you know what I'm saying? And so Rod used to, you know, we went to a couple of them joints, you know what I'm saying? And you know how somebody is your man and you don't even really realize that was your man. I thought he was just doing me a favor. I didn't really realize there was a bond there. Cause nobody else around the way went to no damn Spectrum to go see no wrestling match. It was just me and him. Come to find out, he was coming back like, yo, man, me and O went to the. He ain't never tell her like, yo, I took O to the wrestling match. He always presented like, yo, me and O went to the wrestling match, man. That shit was crazy. Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean? He's a super fly snicker. That shit was dope. But Rod is also, he was also very instrumental in introducing me to how to rap and how to cut on the turntables. I didn't know what cutting and scratching was. Him and my man Rick, you know, they would be down Rick basement, and it was like a party down there every night because they was practicing on the turntables and they was getting good. And Rod used to cut up. If you remember the old party records, we talking about 83, 84. So it was this song that went, clear out this space, clear out this space, clear.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a DJ record. So, and it was also the song Breakdance by West Street Mob. Like 1 for the trouble, 2 for the time. Come on, y'all, let's break dance. So he took Rick was down there cutting cutting trouble, just this the word trouble from one for the trouble two. While Clear was playing, so he was like, so as Clear is is playing, and if you know the beat of Clear, it's like and it's Clear, and he kept cutting trouble, trouble, trouble. And Rod was like, yo, that shit is on. And it was. I was like, we was down there like, yo, Rick, kill that shit. You know what I mean? And I'm 12 years old. That's it. I'm 12 years old. Wait.
Not that's it.
Wait. No, I mean, that's it as far as my age was concerned. I was either 12 going on 13, but I think it was more like 12, period. You know what I'm saying? And
You feel like I had bring shit to the table. I was just 12.
yeah, that shit was crazy. So maybe I was 13 or whatever, but I know Rick was older than Rodney because he was already out of high school. You know what I'm saying? And that basement shit, his Rick basement was on some other shit. Because there was a whole lot of shit going on in that basement. Like I said, it was like a party every night. And it was a party. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but we were down there, we down there, you know, cutting up shit. And he used to also like the song Hobo Scratch. Looking like a hobo. So but yeah, my man he passed this year. They say he had cancer. And Rick was my dude. The other one is a guy I worked with, and this was my man. He taught me how to do plumbing. And this was my man Perry. Perry actually committed suicide in 2005. Hung himself.
Oh.
Shit, you know what I mean? Like, he was sick. I believe, yeah, he was, you know, infected with HIV. It probably crossed over to full blown, and he had a crack problem, and he took that route out. He said, I ain't gonna be suffering like this or whatever, and he did that. But his song was, he used to love "Fine Time" by SWV. You picked the fine time to tell me you didn't love me. He used to run that song. He loved that shit. And the other song, which I was shocked that he knew and that he liked, because I the first time I went to California, no, this was the second time. This was the second time I went to California. And it was this, I don't know if y'all remember this singer rapper named TQ, and he had this song called West Side, and that song was a hit, but his albums didn't really do shit, even though it was a real good album. I'm just coming from California, and that's where I first heard this song. So I came home, bought the album. This motherfucker already had the single, West Side. I was like, now you gotta understand, that was in 1998, so I'm 27, about to turn 28, or I'm just freshly 28. And Perry was like 45, 46, you know what I'm saying? So he's my old head. He's my old head all the way. I was like, how the fuck you know this song? He's like, yo, this is my shit. And he wasn't playing. And he was like, yo, you gotta hear this. He called himself introducing me to the song. And I had just heard the song when I was, you know, over in LA. And but yeah, so yeah, every time I think about the song West Side, because that was his shit, yeah, I think about Perry. That was my dude.
Nice. Sorry to hear about the recent loss that you didn't know about, though.
Yeah, that shit fucked me. And I hadn't seen Rodney in 30 years. Easy. And I've been asking, I was like, yo, where is Rod? And nobody seemed to know where Rod was. Now, yeah, good luck now. I ain't got no pictures. I don't even know what he looked like as a full-fledged adult. But that's it.
Okay.
Sorry about that one right there, bro.
We all right.
I know we are.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Chubbs.
So mine is Lisa Marie for my LB, my sister from another mister, my Leo twin, my boo, my man. So you know who I'm talking about, son. Lisa from the verse. You know, when she left, she didn't know how sick she was, and she was not able to tell me how sick she was because she had already started losing part of her memory, brain function. And by the time it was known what was going on, she was at the end of everything. So, and it's still very fresh, even though we 2 years out, it's still fresh, and I miss it a lot. So, the song is the theme song from my Blog Talk radio show.
Oh shit!
That is one of the things, one of the last things she sang to me. And I think it was one of her, well, she sang it a lot because she used to always be like, when are we getting back on the air? When are we getting back on the air? And I think it was her favorite, of course, because Sly wrote it. And she's on the first part of it. And it was just, it was how we came to be. And it's where we are. Can I play it? Because there are no copyright issues. It is my song.
True.
I own the right to it. It's all mine, and I won't see you. Can I play it? Can I play it? Can I play it?
Go ahead. I definitely want. I want to hear this. This is history right here. This was history right here. I need to hear this.
Okay, wait a minute.
Does it end with gangster gang?
Shut up, Troy. No, because I'm not a gangster. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let's see. I had to look for it to really get it. I was like, oh, I found it. Okay. All right. Yeah. Give it here. Win.
I like the West Show. West Show. That's right. Insightful. Go ahead and put your feet up. Get your confidence going. You don't need to get yourself hot. Always young. Always doing what you do. One night I was home alone. Talking to some girl on the phone. I heard this voice from my computer. My mama had such a way to go. It's still conscious of all. Who was this time and then it's gone? It's feeling in me. It's feeling in me. That's what we're listening to. That's what we're listening to. I'm saying, but it's all back. That's why there's no standing like that. When you blog talk, when you got some, oh, that shit will feel my soul. That's what we're listening to. Yeah, that's what we're listening to. Yeah, that's what we're listening to. Yeah, that's what we're listening to.
All right, that's enough.
Yo, that shit was dope. That ain't make me no fucking song.
Because you are special like me. But I remember when he first made it, she was so excited, and he kept saying, don't tell her, don't tell her. And she slipped up almost so many times. She was so excited. And so when he introduced it to me, she was like, let me tell her. And she was like, this is a Kim Grimm's production. And she was so happy when he gave it to me. She was like, do you love it? I said, I love it. And when we finally met up in California, we had a time. And the plan was always for us to celebrate our birthdays because we were just hours apart in California, but we never made it. So that's to my L Bean. That's it.
That's
you
dope.
want to do another one?
Huh?
You want to do another one?
No. I have to pace myself because if I don't, I'm not going to be able to get through the last one. So
I can understand that.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go
This
ahead.
one right here. When I was a little kid, I was in 6th grade at Greenfield. My sister was dealing with this guy named Larry, and they got an art. One of her friends said something about my sister, and he climbed across the street, climbed on one of the roofs across the street, was shooting at our house. We went to go stay at my grandmother's house. So when we came back, my mom called one of her old boo things, and he came with his couple guns, and we went back to the house. But the next night, somebody was shooting. And I guess that post-traumatic stress disorder kicked in when I was in 6th grade. I went and stayed over my grandmother's house.
Mm-hmm.
About 4 or 5 months after that, my mom came over the house with her boyfriend and told me that my Aunt Merlin was found dead in a lot on between 21st and 22nd in Kimball.
Wow.
And that shit still shocks me. I couldn't even go to the funeral because I wanted to remember her. I was scared and I wanted to remember her how I remembered her. But I still regret not going to the funeral. But one of her favorite songs when she was in the kitchen cooking was Marlena Shaw's Go Away Little Boy.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right.
I don't know that song.
Go away, little boy.
Go away, little boy. I want you to go away, little boy. That shit right there,
She break up with him and get back with him in the same song.
I want you to.
All because he kissed her on her neck. Like, all right, fuck it. Go ahead.
I mean, sometimes that would do it.
Yo, it did it on that song.
That was one of the most realistic songs I've ever heard as a kid.
It's a real. I mean, like you should. If you don't know the song, you should look it up because it's a dope ass song, and the lyrical content is like A1. Like it's on some other shit.
Yeah, and I mean, it honestly is realistic as shit because it starts out the way it starts out. It starts out like a typical woman would react, and then it ends like a typical woman would react.
Well, actually, she was way more understanding than your typical woman.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
You know what I mean? Like she had a lot of rider in her. Yeah, a lot of understanding. You know, she definitely wasn't on no feminist shit on that song. For real.
And I also would like to dedicate that not just to my aunt, but to Miss Marlene Shaw because she passed away this year too. So, most definitely, you know, my Aunt Merlin, I love you, I miss you. You know, still hurt from that. So you know.
Okay. All right, we're gonna go to the chat.
Oh, can I do one more?
Oh yeah, definitely. My bad.
All right, I'm going back to my mom because when my mom used to drink, her choice of drink was Can I?
Can I why, boy?
This big ass bottle of Can I? And she also she the one turned me on when I first started drinking as an adult. The peach snap and orange juice. No, peach snap and pineapple juice. She turned me on to that.
Okay.
When she used to drink, she never smoked unless she was drinking. Her favorite song to listen to was The Crusaders with Randy Crawford. Street Life.
Ooh. Street life. Ooh, yeah.
Being up, knocked down. That one from the movie Sharky Machine.
Okay.
The opening credits.
Mm-hmm.
With Bert. Yeah, man. Street Life, boy. Street life is the only life I know.
Right?
Street life. I'm surprised nobody put this shit as a fucking hook in a rap song. I think Jada Kiss did.
Did he?
I think so. I don't know, but I think so. But I don't know. But I think I heard it. But I'm telling you, man, that's one of my. Randy Crawford is one of my favorite singers, especially that song "Wrap You Up." When she went solo, and then the song "Wrap You Up," one of my favorite songs.
Yeah, she was a dope artist. Had a unique voice. Had her own sound. You know what I mean?
She just had she had an auntie voice.
I guess you could say that. You know what I mean?
She had one of those auntie voice. Hey auntie,
What is that name around?
I'll take that. I'll take that.
What'd you say, son?
I said I'll take that. Yeah.
Auntie voice. But yeah, so Mom, again, you know, thank you for blessing me with hearing that music and making that one of your favorite songs. So most definitely, a lot of my music comes from being around family.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna go to chat. And let me see. I know Dimples D's has a song. She says, rest in peace, Carrie Mae. My grandmother was always and expressed her love by acting out Because I Love You by Lenny Williams. Oh, Lord.
Oh,
I've always said, no matter what happens, my nigga, don't end up like Lenny Williams. You know what I mean? You don't want to go to a crib, knock on the door, and the calls go unanswered. You know what I mean? You don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like Lenny was in a bad way. You know what I'm saying? He tried to talk to his man about it. Like, you don't understand. You know, maybe you've never loved anybody like I love, but I get lonely. Like, no, Lenny, I get lonely. Like, you just gonna have to let Lenny do his thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh. Huh?
You know, let him say.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lenny. Finish your song.
Yeah.
That was just a motherfucker stuttering right there.
Oh, you see, later on in his career, you heard R. Kelly bite that shit with that. Oh, you wasn't doing that shit in the beginning of his career.
You don't know who to bite, Aaron Hall or Lenny Williams.
But no, he knew who to bite. Aaron Hall first. And speaking of Aaron Hall, hold on. Before I go,
he took Aaron Hall so good. I thought Aaron Hall died.
I miss you. Aaron Hall's so grimy.
Go ahead, bring it up, son.
Aaron Hall's so grimy. I was talking to somebody today that didn't know that "Don't Be Afraid" was a rape song.
You talking to me?
Hold on, though.
You're talking to me about it. Talking about you talking to somebody. You're talking to Miles.
Hold on. You don't know if I only talked to you about it today, and
you talked to me.
It happened. Wait a minute. I happened to talk to two people today about "Don't Be Afraid." It made me go, and like, because neither one of y'all knew. I said, hold on. Let me go listen to this shit again. And I heard something on this sexual assault song that I hadn't even peeped in 35 years. Yo, at the end, the chorus says, don't be afraid, little girl. I'm like, wait, he's saying little girl. Don't be afraid, little girl. He didn't say young woman. He say, little girl. I was like, yo, they released this shit?
Well, just the other day we was talking.
I mean, are you surprised?
Listen,
the other day we was just talking about Keith Sweat. You turned me on to Keith Sweat.
Keith song, I'm Keith Sweat. Yeah. The right in the wrong way, right in the wrong way to love somebody. Straight rape song. Well, it's a pedophile song, huh?
Tell Kills about the song from Keith Sweat.
I know you're young, but you're ready.
No. It's
the part.
You may be young.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
my bad.
I always said that though.
Yo,
I always said that.
He said no more daddies.
You're not a little girl. You're a woman.
One day, one of the fellas and I was sitting there listening to it. That's the first time I ever really paid attention. But I'm laying there listening to it. He's rubbing my leg, and I'm in the mood. But then I'm listening to the lyrics. I'm like, hold up, get off me. I'm like,
look, dried up. Dried her up.
Listen to what he's saying in his song. Cause dude is singing it.
Look.
He's singing the song as it's playing, and my brain is like, something's wrong here.
Anti-coochie lyrics. Anti-coochie lyrics. He ain't know.
She said, fuck the boo.
Look.
Like, get off me.
Look.
We're done for this.
Look. Went from cream to dried that
Exactly.
Dried that shit up. He sponged it.
But I had never paid attention before.
Yo, the song foul. This shit is foul. He said no more daddies, little girl.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like them.
That John was freshly 18. She was 17 and 5'6".
Can I ask you I gotta ask him this question, son.
Go ahead.
I was talking to somebody. I don't remember who I was talking to, but I told this person that the song by Heather Headley, in my mind, is a stalker song.
That's Heather Headley.
It is a stalker song. Heather Headley. It is a stalker song.
How is it a stalker song? What song are we talking about?
In my mind.
How is it a stalker song? How?
Because she's having these reminiscent moments of shit that's not happening. She's a
that don't make her a stalker.
She followed his mom. And she was following his mom.
She ain't follow him. She ain't follow him. His mom wanted her to. She said he could use a friend right now.
You know what a crazy motherfucker sit back and say? In my mind, I'ma always be his lady. In my mind, I'ma always be her girl. That's what a crazy ass woman would do.
Stalking is not in the mind. Stalking is in the motherfucking bushes. So hold on. Just because y'all have never broken up with somebody that y'all was still in love with to the point where you felt like that one day y'all was still gonna be together because y'all had been together for a good while. That don't make nobody no stalk. Listen, evidently neither one of y'all been stalked. Cause if you think
I'm gonna tell you what in my mind, in somebody's head, is like. In my mind is your son's father, who you haven't had any intimate connection with in a minimum of 6 years, is at your apartment over your bed telling you, this is always gonna be mine. We got a baby together. It's always gonna be mine. That's what in your mind gets you. In my mind,
that is not in his mind.
Always mine.
That wasn't in his.
Shit.
So you talking about like probably 3/4 of all baby fathers on earth.
I'm talking about him.
It don't add up to it. It don't add that does not add up to.
Another in my mind is
Go ahead.
I'm gonna slap the shit out of you because you broke up with me, but you always gonna be mine.
That's not in his mind.
No,
that's not
crazy.
that's not in his mind. The problem is she did not. She saw his mom on the street. And she was listen, she did not, she saw his mom on the street. The mom co-signed her to call the boy. Because he could really use a friend.
That's because the mama was nasty. That's because the mama was nasty.
Then so which one gets the restraining order, the mom or the woman? Because the woman didn't, the woman, listen, inside in your mind, you can think anything you want to. She didn't go see him. She didn't call him. She didn't do none of that. Her mom said, his mom said.
The first stages. She was at the first stages before she could act the fool.
Said no restraining order. Now your baby father, yeah, he it wasn't in his. It wasn't in his mom in his mind that was the problem. It was in your bedroom, standing over you. That was restraining order worthy. That was restraining.
Fuck that after I say that.
Huh?
I'm gonna let you take fuck that after I say it. His mom, in the video, his mom was at the market. Guess who else was at the market? She was at the damn market, walking down the street, talking about bumped into his mother. What are the chances?
What do you mean, what are the chances?
What the fuck are the chances? And then the mother say, yeah, he's on a breakup, but he's trying to make up with someone else.
And he could really use a friend.
The song alone just tells you, you're a crazy motherfucking bitch.
Cheryl Hudson said, hold on, Cheryl Hudson said, Mariah said, you'll always be my baby. So is that a stalker song too?
No, that's not. She's saying that outwardly. She ain't saying in my mind. It's my fucking mind. I'm gonna always be his lady. I'm gonna always be.
But you'll always be my baby. It's not the same along the same lines.
No, that's not.
You cherry picking all crazy. Get out of here.
Very different. Heather yelling it out.
I think all of them songs are crazy people songs.
At least you got a line of logic.
About somebody always being yours who ain't yours no more. That's insane.
No, you're not saying that when you say you'll always be my baby. That means that can just mean that I'll always have affection for you or I'll always love you. It doesn't mean that you'll always that I'll always consider you to be mine. But when you say when you say in my mind, I'll always be his lady, that means that could be your ego saying nobody will ever treat you as well as I would. Now, which one of y'all never said that? Which one of y'all never said or thought that?
Hey, listen, I still love my ex.
I'm gonna let you feel.
He's not my baby, and in my mind, I'm not always his lady.
That is a stalker. One thing is for sure. Stalking. One thing is for sure. Stalking is an action. That is not a thought. Stalking requires everything starts as a damn thought. You know how many people I done killed off this earth? Do you know how many people I have killed off of this earth because of thoughts? but currently everybody is still alive and breathing. But in my mind, wait. In my mind, I've just committed genocide. In my mind, I wiped away his block. He won't live, and neither will his children. Cause in my mind, I murked every last one of them. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. Stalking is an action. You know what I mean? That ain't no bumping into nobody in no goddamn grocery store.
It's still crazy people songs. Still crazy songs. All of them.
Waiting for the mom to come out the market. And then, let me run over there and try to say hi to her.
All right, so let me get this straight. After you no longer go with Kim, don't be thinking about her no motherfucking more, because she is only eligible for being thought about while y'all are active. Right after y'all break up. Don't be thinking about her, because she got one hand. She got one hand. Because she got one hand on a restraining order. So what you say? According, Kim.
If I'm rubbing her leg, I ain't playing no fucking Keith Sweat. Stop rubbing my fucking leg. Do you hear this motherfucker? Why you playing this dumbass song?
Man,
I can't. I can't.
You know, I think because he was singing it, that's what made me recognize it. Like, I never really paid attention, but he was singing it, and then it's something about him singing it that was like, something is wrong here. Nigga got me. I don't like this anymore.
And don't be afraid. And don't be afraid. He literally says, lock the doors. I have you all to myself. You can scream, and you can hit me. It only makes me horny. That shit is a violation. That shit, I don't normally say this. That song should not be allowed to be played on the radio.
But you was jamming with that.
There's a lot of raping molesting songs.
Because it had that. Yeah, because it had that dope ass. It had that dope ass New Jack Swing beat. Shit.
You was jamming to that song at New Alternative.
You said a New Alternative. The NA Club. Get that bullshit out of it. So, but yeah.
Hold up. And then someone told me that Orange Juice Jones song wasn't a stalker song.
Yeah, I didn't look at it like it was.
I saw you and him walking in the rain.
How can you stalk somebody that's your damn woman?
Yeah, that was a stalker song.
They wasn't broken up. You know what I mean? And he was right.
Jumbotron.
He was right. He only did a one-off. He said, I thought about you so much that I followed you today. One day. Not a bunch of days.
Let me see what's really going on.
That's right. That ain't no goddamn.
That I'm correct.
That is not no stalker song. Not in the least.
Close your mouth, cause you're cold pussy.
Yeah.
First, I thought about pulling out the jammy and flat back.
Correct.
What did he say, son?
He said, at first, I thought about whipping out the jammy and flat blasting them both of you. Then I thought.
Then I stepped back and I said, I'm gonna just chill.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill. It wasn't no stalker song. That was a straight pimp song.
My fault. You right.
With his rat skin coat. With his rat skin coat. Talking all over fly shit. That's what he said. That's what he said. He said he got a rat skin coat. So I put you diamonds. I I bought you diamonds and furs. I bought you things I couldn't even pronounce.
So we all agree. Me, you, and Tim's agree that Aaron Hall song was a fucking predatorial song, and R. Kelly song Seems Like You Ready is on that same level.
You ain't even bring that up.
Yes,
I'm bringing it up now.
You know what I mean? You gonna try to interject this shit like we was already talking about that shit. You know what? I had enough of this shit. How much time we got? It's 3 o'clock. Oh, darn.
What you say? We going to 3:30 tonight?
No, we are the fuck not. What we gonna do is we'll go to 3:15 and not a minute over.
All right, hey, Kells. So R. Kelly, Aaron Hall, Alter Ego, Seems Like You Ready is on the same level of Aaron Hall, Don't Be Afraid. Am I correct on that, son?
it absolutely is. It absolutely is.
No, it's not.
No, I'm not even. How?
Because Seems Like You Ready was actually a love song.
That wasn't no love. What?
It was. First of all, the beat was slow. It was a slow drag song. He talks to her nice. Aaron Hall talking about the bitch beating him up because he fucking spooked the shit out of her. The motherfucker's in violation. Nowhere in Seems Like You Ready was anybody afraid or hurt or.
So what I'm saying to you now, Seems Like You Ready and R. Kelly singing that, it doesn't sound right, son.
First of all, you have your crimes mixed up. Aaron Hall was a rape song. Don't Be Afraid was a rape song.
Seems Like You Ready go with his other song where he's like,
Seems Like You Ready may have, it Seems Like You Ready may have been a pedophile song, but it may have been because it says nothing about her being young. It just seems like she's ready. He could have meant like, yo, she wasn't trying to give up the box and now she's ready. That's how I took it. Where does he say that she's young? Hold on. Where does he? Wait. Where does he indicate?
R. Kelly, Seems Like You Ready.
No, see, now you're being biased. Now you're being biased. The answer is no, Troy. It's not on the same level. No. Seems Like You Ready is a love song. It is. And I've been there. You know what I mean? Grinding on a chick in a pair of 501 blues, then ripping my dick to shreds and shit for a fucking hour before she finally.
In the Indian burn on your pee.
Yo, remember, 501s got buttons, not zipper. You know what I mean? Do you realize it's like putting your shit in a fucking meat grinder. I mean, it was terrible. So I might not have got no ass that night. But the next, hold on. The next night, the next time.
Sound like an old man talking to a teenager.
How?
I still got 3 people.
How does it sound like he's talking to somebody who's underage? How?
Girl, Seems Like You Ready tonight, girl. Seems Like You Ready.
That means he's ready to give us some ass.
He got that while he was messing. He wrote that song while he was messing with Aaliyah.
You know what? See, you know too much, and you trying to add this extra seasoning in the damn soup, and it don't belong there.
It do.
No, it don't. Because I don't think Aaliyah hesitated for a second to give up some ass.
Well, hey, at that point in time, she didn't have to because he seemed like she was ready.
No, because
I'm ready for my 3 songs I got left.
All right, go ahead. Yeah, let's do that.
I think it's on you.
It's me? No, that's not on me.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, it's on the chat. You supposed to go in the chat.
I did.
He went in the chat already.
He went in the chat. It is on me. All right, I'm gonna get it over with real quick. All right, my dog that I used to work with, my man Linwood. This was my dog. He taught me a lot about, like Perry taught me about plumbing. Linwood taught me about plumbing and actually how to make it look pretty. You know what I mean? So Perry was all mechanical. Linwood was finesse. And there isn't a specific song that he used to like, but anything I played in my truck or my car, As long as it was some upbeat gangster, you know what I mean, shit, he was with it. And he was around the same age as Perry, maybe a couple of years younger or whatever. But yeah, he like if I tried to play like some, you know, some regular R&B, some smooth shit, he was like, I want to hear this shit. Yo, he used to be like, yo, put that gangster shit on. I was like, yo, this is my motherfucking dog. You know what I mean? Like, so I had a lot of old heads growing up, and I didn't really realize it, but I did. And they were very influential, regardless of what their personal issues might have been. You know, like, cause Linwood was he was on heroin, and he went to jail for a long ass time and came home, and it was really hard for him to stay clean. And one time, this motherfucker jumps out of the second story window head first.
Oh my God.
And needless to say, and it was funny because he did this shit, and what I believe was a suicide attempt that he tried to clean up later on. Like, no, I fell out the window. Like, nigga, the nigga was 6'2". Ain't no 6'2". Not no skinny 6'2". He was a big, he wasn't a fat dude, but he was a big, husky, like 6'2". You know what I'm saying? So imagine like 6'2", maybe like 250, 260. You know what I mean? You know, like he was a big dude. And like niggas like you ain't got a window big enough to fall out of. You jumped. Mm-hmm. He jumped. And you know, the suicide attempt didn't work, and he was already having problems with his PO because he wasn't reporting no more because he was dirty. He had a drinking problem on top of a heroin problem. And I remember, I'll never forget the day. And I know I've told this story on here before. Like the day his son came and got me, he was like, "Yo, Omar, I need you to help me with my dad. He's up in the spot out in West Philly, and back it is for people who live in Philly, you'll know what I'm talking about. On what's that street that that's behind the zoo? Well, that the zoo is actually on, but it leads to the bottom. What's that? Powelton?
No,
not Powelton, because it leads to Powelton.
Do we get
is it 38th Street? It might be 38th Street.
Is it Walusi?
It's not, because it's actually a number street. So it's 38th Street, because you know how the zoo is at 38th in Girard. So it's 38th Street. It's 38th Street. So one of those little houses behind 38th Street, he's in there knocked the fuck out, passed out. And so we got to get him up out of the crib. We go up in the crib, everybody in the crib like, this is a straight, you know, I've been in crack houses before, but I've never been in a heroin house. It's a lot different. You know what I mean? Not a whole lot going on. But he's in there. I got to drag him out of there. His son ain't even helping me. You know how heavy a fucking dead body is? He wasn't dead, but he was good as dead because he wasn't moving. He was null and void. You know what I mean?
Yeah, wait.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yo, man, fucking help me. He's like, all right, I'm trying, but his son is like fucking 6'5", some shit like that. He a basketball player, motherfucker. He played at Lincoln. He ain't helping. I'm like, yo, man, you know what I mean? I'm husky at the time, you know what I mean? I'm working, but I'm like, this shit heavy. So I had to stuff him literally in the back seat of my car. Yeah, I had to take his legs and try to damn near break them to, you know what I mean? You know, getting a big motherfucker in the back of a convertible. This shit, it was crazy.
Ooh.
Yeah, because it was a convertible, a coupe. This wasn't no Ford. Man, this shit was fucking crazy. So yeah, and then we had to he lived on the second floor of his apartment. You know how bad I wanted to leave this motherfucker in my car until the next day? Well, he's safe, ain't he? He getting enough air, ain't he? You know what I Look. I'm pouring with sweat and shit. It's the middle of the winter. I'm pouring with sweat. I'm like, man. And the next day, this motherfucker don't remember nothing. Like, thanks, my son told me you helped me out. Hold on. This is the way he told the story. Thanks, my son told me you helped me out last night when I was asleep.
I would just start drilling him in his face. I would just start drilling him real fast. And
I was like, I said, nigga, when you was what? When you was asleep. You mean when you was dead, we damn near had to use a Narcan on your fucking Narcan? What they call a Narcan? We damn near had to put a Narcan on your fucking ass? You know what I'm saying? You introducing me to the part of street life I ain't even been a part of, and ain't what no part of. Got no business, no goddamn heroin house, and everybody in there chilling, act like they ain't see nothing. I'm like, oh yeah, oh him. I don't know how he got here. I don't know what happened to him. We gonna go do a fucking search and rescue with shit. Speaking of search and rescue,
just taking a nap. You don't understand.
Oh, he was taking a nap. He was taking a nap already. That motherfucker was taking a fucking Rip Van Winkle. You know what I mean? Anyway, I'm through with all that. I had another one. I don't want to talk about that shit no more. Kim, go ahead and do yours.
You want me to do them all, or we gonna come back around?
Nah. We ain't got enough time. Go ahead, just do them all. Empty it out.
So this one is Quentin Benning. He was my friend. Then he was my friend with benefits. Then he was my friend and my lover. Then he was my friend and my man. And then we were pregnant. And then we lost. And then we were lost. And then it was just everything crazy. I hated this song really bad because I thought it was the most ridiculous song on the planet, and I hated it a lot. However, it was his code word to let me know it's time for us to get ready to leave and go home. And I still hated the song, but I loved what was behind it. Mm-hmm. It was Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass, Lady Godiva.
Oh,
wow. The song is not over here. It was an instrumental, but it was named Lady Godiva because that's what he called me, his Lady Godiva. And I thought it was the worst. I was like, this is an ugly song. But he would hum the tune. Like if we were out at a barbecue cookout or hanging out with friends, family, whatever, he'd just start making a little tune and he'd look at me. I say, well, let's get my purse. Come on, let's get it going.
Well, you know, when he hummed and he was looking at you, he was humming that song looking at you. You know what that meant?
Yeah, I knew what it meant. That's why I was like, let's go. But I hated the song. It was an awful damn song. Like, why would this ugly song make you think of anything about anything? This is not a romantic song. It was just the name of it. And he was an odd person like that. Like you would never thought we were together because we were so far. We were just completely opposite of each other. But man, he was just great. I remember he was in a coma and I didn't know. This stupid bitch calls me playing on my phone first. And then she's like, who are you that my man would wake up out of his coma asking for you? And I'm like, well, first off, I don't know who the fuck you are. And if you're going to talk to me like an adult, then we can have that conversation. But if you act like a kid, I'm going to hang up. And she didn't want to do that. She started calling me out of my name. So I just hung up, and eventually she called back. And she was like, well, I want to know who you are because my man, Quentin Benning, woke up out of his coma asking for you. Now the conversation changes because, bitch, why didn't you leave with Quentin Benning and coma? Because now I don't give a damn who you are. Tell me what's happening with my friend.
Why you didn't tell her my name Good?
I didn't have to say that. She must have known. For him to come out his coma after
that's why she
knew what
that's
it
why she
was.
was sensing shit.
Yeah, she knew what it was. I didn't have to. See, when you know what you got, you don't have to say shit. Because they'll tell it, and he told it. So, but one of the most memorable things about him was when we were pregnant, it took a long time for me to accept it. He was ecstatic about it. And he had just lost a child 2 months prior to. And then, of course, we're pregnant, and then we lose. And I remember they didn't think I was going to make it because I started hemorrhaging. And I just remember him standing over me just crying real hard. He's like, "You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay." I'm thinking, why are they putting this mask on my face? And where's my mama? What is happening here? And 2 days later, that's when I find out that I was unconscious for 2 days. When I woke up, he was right there. But unfortunately, by him dealing with a double loss and then almost losing me was too much for him. It was too much for both of us. We were immature trying to deal with something that neither one of us were prepared for. But he was such a great person. He was such an oddball and such a nerd. But man, I love that. He's the one who introduced me to hot grape nuts. That's the person who introduced me to hot grape nuts. And we were so
hot what?
Grape nuts.
Hot grape nuts. The cereal grape nut.
I know the cereal. I think you said hot grape nuts. That's why I'm like, what?
No, but that could be it too. No. He was just a very different person. And I remember he used to always say, because when I first met him, he said we had met each other in another life. And I thought he was crazy as hell, but I was so intrigued because he was so different. And it was just weird how we met. But I remember he used to always say, I can't wait until we meet in our next life. Because he always said we met in lives before and we were bound together forever. And he used to always say, I can't wait until we meet into our next life. And sometimes I'm just like, when are you coming back? Because I miss him that much. So that's Quentin. Next would be my mother. Hers was Minnie Riperton, Loving You. My mother she was so hard on me. At least it felt like it. And I know it's because I was the only girl, the oldest. And of course, her thing was always, the world is going to be harsh to you because of the way you look. She used to always say that to me. And I was like, why is she saying these mean things to me? The world is not going to do this, da 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 da. But I later learned that's what she meant by that. And she had a valid point to it. She was scared for me all the time. I remember in 8th grade at a Catholic school, I wanted to be a cheerleader. I got on the team. And the first time we had a cheer session or whatever at one of the games, and she saw me in that skirt, and my mother halted everything and came and let's go. And I'm so embarrassed. And we're riding home, and my mother's crying, and I'm thinking, why the hell are you crying? You embarrassed me. And I later heard her telling my grandmother, those perverts got her down in that little skirt, and they're going to do this, and they're going to, she just was really... She was protective, but she just had a different way. My mother's stories were not rainbow stories and white knight stories. They were real life. This is what life is going to do. This is what men will do. This is what life is like. There were no birds and bees stories. They were very raw. My mother was just like that. I always said she read our household like a ship, at least Monday through the first part of Friday, but the weekend she was a different person. But I knew her mood was going to be soft because she would put on Minnie Riperton, Loving You. And that's when she's like, all right, y'all, let's get ready to watch Saturday Kung Fu Theater. And let's get out this video game and play these video games. And let's play this music and let's dance around. And what horror movie do you want to watch? She was just so different on the weekend. That's after she got her little pink, nasty-ass pink Chantel. She put on Minnie and life was good. And then the very last, my grandma.
Right. Right in.
My grandma.
All right.
I practiced this over and over so I wouldn't cry. It didn't matter who was singing it. My grandmother's song was Jesus is on the Main Line. It didn't matter who was singing it. That was her shit. And she sang it all the time, in good times and bad times, except for when she had her special party. She had 3 groups of friends, and you always knew which group was going to be there. Her first group was the church group. So that's when you knew she was going to bring out the holiday sherbet punch with the sherbet ice cream with limeade soda in it and pineapples and stuff. And she made salad and little sandwiches, and she played church music. So that's when you knew that group was coming, and I hated that group because all the conversation was about, well, when you go to church this week, Kim, and when you going to go do da-da-da at church, and Vacation Bible School's coming up, Rose, you get her signed up, and I'm like, oh, shut up.
Good old Vacation
Then
Bible School.
her second group, when that group would come, she'd bring out sparkling juice, and she'd make Salisbury steak and salad, maybe mashed potatoes or something. That group, they play like Don Ho and George Benson. Don Ho, George Benson, a little bit of Donnie McClurkin, a little bit of Kirk Franklin, little mix. But it's that third group. Woo! She'd bring out Boone's Farm. They'd have chips and pizza, burgers, chicken. She'd bring out the card table, put on our local radio station and tell me go get some of my CDs or tapes. And that's the group I love being around. And when I was invited to join for the first time, I had my mouth open because I couldn't believe all of my great aunties were saying the words they were saying, including my grandmother, and talking about the things they were talking about. And then they asked me things that I was like, I don't want to have this conversation with you about me and no boys. And this what y'all old ladies do is this stuff here, play cards and talk shit. Oh, I'm out.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, after all that card playing and foolishness, because they were on one, that group of ladies, I love them. She'd sing Jesus on the Main Line before she would go to bed.
Mm.
And my grandmother was my refuge. So my mother was anti-rainbows and kittens and white nights. But my grandmother was, every month was a celebration of me. And it was always a month named after me. So That's it.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yes.
All right,
Grandma.
you got to run through it. Troy.
I am.
We
I
up
am.
against it.
So,
We actually
you know,
passed it.
I'm going back to my mom again. You know, Sunday, every Sunday, she had this one tape, and she would play it, and it was Walker Walker, Love Alive tape. And the two songs I remember her, well, it was three songs, but the two songs that always resonated with me was "I'm Going Away" and "Going Up to Yonder."
Mm-hmm.
The one "I'm Going Away," I still play that when I'm feeling emotional and depressed. I play that and "Going Up to Yonder." But them songs resonate so much with me because she played them a lot. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember. You remember "I'm Going Away," Kim's and Son?
Yeah, I do. I've heard the song.
I know y'all know I'm going up to yonder. I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Going away. That one, both of them. So you know, them songs right there resonate so much with me with my mom because at the end of her funeral, somebody sung "I'm Going Up to Yonder," and that was the last song we played for my mom. We sung for my mom. So, and my wife's uncle, who was like an uncle to me, our Uncle David. You know, he was passing away from kidney failure. And when went up there, because she couldn't go, she was at work, and I had to go. I went up there and looked at him. He was doing fine when I went up there, but he slowly started going bad. But the thing about him is, the first time he ever seen me doing, he didn't know I did comedy. So the first time he seen me doing comedy, son, was in Leroy.
Okay.
He didn't even know the fuck I was in there doing comedy until I seen him. He was like, "Dang, nephew, you funny as shit. I didn't even know that about you." But the whole thing about it is that his song was what's that song by Stevie Wonder? Loving You. You know the song "Loving You" by Stevie Wonder?
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I forgot. I gotta think on it. But the song that they always when they think about him, or one of his other favorite songs was Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, "Miss You."
Oh, that's my favorite by them.
And that motherfucking song, you cry like a bitch when you hear that shit. Mm-hmm. I don't care if you think it's a woman or a man or whatever. That shit touches you. Mm-hmm. And my grandfather, it wasn't so much as a song. It was a song they played at his funeral that I always remember. And it was "Sign Me Up for the Christian Jubilee. Sign my name on the wall." You remember that song?
I don't know that one.
James Cleveland.
I don't know that one.
Sign me up for the Christian Jubilee.
Yeah.
Sign my name on the wall. I'm like, damn, that's a deep ass song.
It is.
But it resonates with me so much because it's the end of my grandfather's funeral, and it's also the last time I'm going to see him. You know, see him as in his shell.
Yeah.
So them the songs that like resonate so much with me about them and everything. A lot of my music came through my house and my aunts and everything, but majority of my aunts are still living. So, and that's on my other side. But yeah, you know, so. But it's been an up and down night, you know.
No, I think it was good. I was worried about y'all, but y'all did good.
You know,
y'all did good. So
well, we was able to laugh through some of it, but especially when sitting up here telling people that certain songs are softer songs or stuff like that.
I think we was able to laugh from the beginning when somebody came on confused about what the show was about. It took Slud about 35 minutes to explain it. That was, I think that's the part. And Troy was over there with steam coming out of his ears thinking, now why the fuck didn't Kim call in? Now we got this person.
But I was thinking. Because I thought it was you calling in. I was like, I know, but see, I know that wasn't the first call that came in. Because you know better to let him do his monologue.
Hey, he wasn't having that shit.
He wouldn't let you do shit. He wouldn't even let you finish playing the drum. Like, fuck that, I'm calling it right now.
That was that.
Now with the wrong shit.
Look. No, that was the in my mind. That was the in my mind stalker shit right there. That qualified. In my mind, the show is about this bullshit. In my mind. All right, y'all. We gotta get on up out of here. Listen, I want to thank y'all both for coming on through once again. I thought I had the show for next week. Let me see if I did. Maybe I only had concepts of the show. I think I only had concepts of the show. But I will contact both of y'all and let y'all know what we doing next week. And we gonna take it from there. Before y'all go, let's go ahead and do the poll question.
All
right. So the question was, what genre of music makes you think of your people who are gone the most? All right. So hip hop, techno, dance, the house, 26%. The strongest, 49%, was R&B, soul, and punk. And I meant to say funk, not punk there.
Yeah, no.
And 9% says rock, metal, and punk. And I really meant punk there. And 17% said jazz, blues, or country western. All right, so it looks like R&B, soul, and funk have the majority. Let's see, that's out of 35 votes. So that's pretty fair. That may even be a little predictable, but that's a good look. All right, so I gotta let y'all both go. We will see. Well, hopefully, if y'all get some rest right now, y'all can be back at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon Eastern Standard Time. You already know what the deal is. If not, I'll talk to y'all maybe Sunday. We'll see.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just want to say.
All right, everyone.
Watch out. Do the damn thing. Peace out, man. Love y'all.
All right, man. Peace.
Stay safe. Thanks.
All right. Let's do the birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious July 18th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one out the box, Rosa Desenia. And also Yanika Crawford and Tamara Morris, Zai Love, Princess Faulkner, Lynn Gordon, Mark Warren, Sheila Jones Wilkins, Patricia Sankey, Michelle Williams, and last but not least, my cuz, Jessica Crenshaw / Jessica Games. I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all a good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious July 18th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on into the jam to rock out. Rock on to do the damn rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing and do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, listen, y'all, this show wasn't really meant to be a tearjerker, but the surest, most guaranteed part of life is that we will all leave this world. But we leave this world in the physical. We don't necessarily leave this world in the spirit. And the proof that we don't leave this world in the spirit is the memories that we have of the ones who passed on before us. Believe me, one day people will speak of us and the things that we liked and the songs that we listened to and the way that we felt about things and all of the quirky little personality traits about us. Someone will speak about those things when we are no longer here in the physical form. But while we are here in the physical form, we have a somewhat obligation to build with each other, to congregate with each other, to group in and fraternize with each other, to have a meeting of the minds. You know, as much as it may sadden us to have to reminisce and not be there with the ones that have passed on, that were so influential to us and so inspirational and just had such an impactful way of being in our world. As sad as we are that we can no longer physically be there with them, we will always be with them every day, all day, as long as we keep their loving memory in our minds and in our hearts. So I hope that it wasn't too hard for any of y'all to get past this today, because this is just an installment in a long line of, you know, memorial type of shows that we have to have, because we have to remember those who got us to where we are now. Although we may be sad when we think of them, we would never want to live in a world where we could never think of them again. With that being said, man, I want to thank all of y'all. Thanks to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow with another Urban Therapy with Sun show. And I think I know what we're going to be talking about tomorrow. Let me see. Did I put it here? Oh, yeah. This is good. Let me see. I know I put it here. We'll add some extras. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. We got something good to talk about tomorrow. We're going to talk about boy moms and girl dads. Boy moms and girl dads. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Boy moms and girl dads. In other words, like mothers who love all of their children, but they have all the makings of a good boy's mom. So they understand why the boys don't always put the seat up. They get it. They ain't the ones complaining. They know the look before they sit. Girl dads, you know, every man normally wants sons, but sometimes you don't get them. So you love them baby girls just as much as you would a son, but you know, you had to really get in touch with the femininity of their gender in order to raise them effectively. So we talking about boy moms and girl dads. And you know, of course, they're going to be girl moms and boy dads too. But we gonna mix, you know what I mean? Try to match them up and all of that. So make sure y'all come through. 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, this Saturday, on the on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. So make sure y'all come on through. It's gonna be a good combo. It always is. We try hard. What up, K-Cell? Thanks for coming through. Oh, shout out to Garado Legends. Shout out to Kim's Whims. Shout out to Troy Diesel, aka Troy McNeil. Shout out to all of y'all. Thanks to everybody who came on through, from Johnny West to Relax and Breathe, to Shirley Cheryl Hudson, to Bill, Dimples, Propucio. Look, my man Jason, can't forget Queen Monica, who just recently changed her name to Blue Dust. All right. Okay. Shout out to all y'all. Anybody that I didn't mention, charge it to my head, not my heart. because the love is always there and it will remain. I'll see y'all tomorrow, or I see y'all when the time is right to be seen again. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel. Peace.